Hey everybody, we are here today. Thanks for tuning in and watching. We are going to do an unboxing of another drone. This one is the Mantis Q made by Yuneec. This drone is small, inside, outside drone. Has a couple nice features on it. It has the 13 megapixel 4K camera, 33-minute flight time, voice control, has instant social sharing, has vision based tracking, and also has the return to home system. What's inside the box is the drone with the foldable design, and it also includes the remote. So we're going to open this up in a second after we check out a couple more features. Now on the back of the Mantis Q box we have a couple of the features outlined for us. Shows the drone and the remote. Has smart control, voice control. Simply talk to the Yuneec pilot application to control the drone. Vision based tracking. The drone tracks the movement of the mover, selected target, and keeps it in the field of view. It has return to home. The drone will automatically fly back and land at a point near the point of takeoff. Geofence keeps the drone within range and prevents it from flying outside the boundary. Now, specifications: it has the aircraft, dimensions of it folded and unfolded, the takeoff weight, the maximum flight speed, and the battery. It says the maximum speed is about 44.74 miles per hour. The camera field of view is 117 degrees. Video resolution is ultra high definition 4K, 1080p by 720, and the maximum video range is about 1.5 kilometers. Inside the box we have the Mantis Q, one battery included, remote control, a spare set of propellers, the battery charger, power supply and adapter, and USB cable. Also, for the instant social sharing, it is available to go on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, so on and so forth. So that's that. Okay, so we have the Mantis Q here in the box. We're going to open this up, check it out. We have some basic paperwork here at the top, registration, another label of box contents, and then things to know before you fly. This back. Here we have the informational pamphlets, including the quick start guide, version 1.0, disclaimer and safety precautions. Take the silicone out. Foam cover to protect the top of the drone. We have the drone here. We have the remotes. And we have a couple extra boxes of accessories. Let's open the box for the remote first. Nice and small, simple mobile device holder here. Power button, return to home, sport mode button. Antennas fold up. There are two ports, a USB plug-in and the USB adapter. There's a button for photo, video, and then for toggle modes for both. the antennas do fold out. This is nice. I really like this remote. It's a nice, decent, compact design, and it has a solid weight to it. It feels like it's built. It's not cheap feeling. Next box, we have a set of replacement propellers and screws to go along with it. I do not see a tool to take them out. Screws are just a basic Phillips head screwdriver. Probably one for eyeglasses would work. In this box we have part of the wire for the charger, cord to plug into there, charging dock, and an extra cord. I watched in a video, this here actually plugs into here, and you can use this while you're connecting your mobile device to the remote. This end of the USB cord will be plugged into the remote. This part in turn plugs into the phone. When you are charging the remote, simply use the same cord, plug this side in, and then plug this into your wall adapter. That's a nice little design. Very efficient. So I'm going to see if I can get this all hooked up here, get it charged. Wall adapter. Green light comes on. Three lights, one for each battery. I like that they gave a remote that's able to charge more than one battery with the drone, regardless of the fact they only gave one battery. And to take the battery out, you just simply move the forward props into their outright position. Two buttons, one on each side of the battery, which is located at the back of the drone. Push them in, just pull straight back. Comes off. And then plugs in with the top of the battery facing away from the wire. I was wrong. It's upside down. Battery charging. Wait for that for just a second. You're also going to plug in the remote. Open the antennas, plug it in. This has a charging status indicator in the middle of the controller. When this is solid, then it's done charging. The same with the green light. Okay, so the battery has charged. The light on the side of it is solid yellow, indicating that the battery is full. And now the remote has fully charged to the LEDs across the front of it. are full and not blinking anymore. Okay, now we're going to work on connecting everything together. There are a couple different ways of doing this. First, just start by turning on the drone. I'm not going to fly it in the house. That would be bad. I will open up the arms for it so you can get the general idea. That's what it looks like. Now, you have to connect to this through Wi-Fi. So I'm going to go here. It says Mantis is connected. I'm going to exit. Go to the menu. Find the app, Yuneec Pilot. It is connected. So now that we're connected, we're going to hit the connected button. That will launch the app. See my hand in front of the camera. Also, so that's on and working. Now in here there are several applications. There's the takeoff, the return to home. The takeoff also turns into land. There is the gyroscope mode. We have that turns on the remotes off or on, so you can see them. It's probably better if you leave them on. They're a little easy to become disconnected with. You have your types of flight patterns. There's journey, point of interest, and then visual follow. You can have it locked onto a specific object and it will follow you. We have our camera modes. It's on video cam right now. Now it's on camera. Switch it back. Have all of your filters, ISO, shutter, EV, auto, manual, all those settings. That's for the camera. There's the video settings. Then the additional settings. That's your grid, your center plot, histogram, all of the specs. In settings, these are the settings for the drone, and then there's the controller settings, and then there's general settings. Height, your battery rate, safety ratings, advanced settings, your LEDs, you can turn them off or on, flight modes, IPS mode, so on and so forth. You can have different stick configurations. You can change what sticks do what for the different configurations. You can customize each joystick. In addition to that, you have auxiliary control, which comes into your voice commands, your phone gyro control, RC calibrations, RC binding. So we're going to exit this. The next thing is getting into the remote, and I'll cover that in the next video. Okay, so this is how the phone goes on the remote. It's connected. Stand on the back of it. Now to connect the two, as I was talking about earlier, you have to take this cord, plug it in to the back of the remote, then again to the bottom of your phone. At this time, it should disconnect. It stayed connected. Oh, I know what. So we have to turn on the remote. The remote is on. Connected. Now the connection is lost. The problem with this being, there's a lot of people haven't figured this out, but I took the liberty to figure this out so it wasn't so time consuming. In settings, once your remote is connected under the general settings, you have to go in and actually reset your perimeters, and then while in remote settings, you have to go to calibration, download the latest firmware available for it from your phone to the remote, and that transfers from the remote to the drone. After that's done, then you do the stick control configuration to suit the best calibration of all the buttons to your device, because they're all made differently. After that, then you have to go in and you have to enable RC binding while the phone is connected to the remote in order for it to pair with the drone. Otherwise, you'll take and disconnect your phone from the remote. It'll reconnect through the Wi-Fi. Your phone has to be able to run through here and give permissions to the remote to have Wi-Fi to then transfer to the drone. So there's the settings for that. That's the opening on it. Some of the basics. We'll get into a more in-depth video on the advanced settings later. Next video up will be the test flight.